Welcome to Project Eden for Empyrion Galactic Survival, and we're starting this video at night, sat in the cockpit of my capital vessel for a very specific reason, because what I want to do in this video is get out and give my hover tank a test run against a reasonable target. And if I ping the scanner out, you will see that in front of us is an advanced fortress belonging to the House of Epsilon. It's 637 meters away. And I think this might be a reasonable test for the hover tank. I mean, if it gets shot up and destroyed, then I know that I've built the wrong one. Because I'm going to be completely honest, I've never used this hover tank before. And what we're going to do first is we're going to get down the back here and spawn it, because I haven't even spawned it at the moment. Just get out, and I want to spawn it behind the capital vessel just in case. And of course I'm going to deploy the ramps as well, and hopefully F2 workshop. There is the Maelstrom Mark UR. It's going to need the flat terrain over there, so we're just going to go. So this is our new hover tank. Now we'll just get in. See, the cockpit is just in front here. Probably going to crash because there's no fuel in it. So we're going to need fuel. We got shields. First things first, hopefully I'm going to be in range of the capital vessel. I mean, we're not going to rush straight in to actually take on the opposition. Probably don't need, it's only going to put pentaxid in. I'm not even too sure what ammunition this thing needs. So I'm just going to come out here. So we need 15mm bullets, 130mm HMS. We need plasma charges, HV, and HV artillery shells. First things first, we're just going to give it a little bit of try for mobility. I mean, it's get up to the full 3-meter height. Kind of seems a bit kind of tail heavy. So we're just going to land here. And then what we're going to have to do is knock up some ammunition. So we're just going to turn the thrusters off. The next thing I want to do is see if I got any ammunition that fulfills the requirements for the ship. Let's have a look here. Controller ammo. Well, we got some 15mm. I doubt very much if we could have got anything here. We've got 135mm HMSL, but that's not what is required. I suppose it goes without saying that I don't have anything that's an LS charge. I want a plasma charge, modulated frequency, 150mm HMSL, 155. I think it looks like I've got about everything except the ones I actually need. So we got 135, and I need 130, isn't it? Okay, right, we're just gonna have to, oops, but what we're gonna need to do is there's a better look to see whether anything has been unlocked. But probably gonna need, what's this need? This needs an LS charge. This needs the find here. I think that's the plasma turrets, that's the artillery turrets. So we're going to come down this route here. We probably need this rocket turrets as well. And hopefully that will give us the option to make what we need. Weapons. That's 130mm MSL. But I need HMSL. No gun slugs. Right, here's the artillery shells. This needs steel plate, magnesium powder, and nitrocellulose. And if we make that, start with about 20 of them. Is the 130mm HMSL, and I'm probably going to need about, well, we need at least 10, 20, 30 of those. We need the plasma charges. Here's the plasma charge for the MSL. Probably going to need about 20 of those. And that should be it. We probably need some more 15mm as well. Knock up 1,000 of those. Now, while that's all being made, we're going to go and check out the fortress using the SV, because I'm not exactly sure what the weapons are like and what the defenses are as well, because I've literally just rolled up here, found somewhere to park, and we're going to just jump in the SV. Why am I too heavy? I haven't got the thrusters on. So let's just go and take a look, see. I want to see better. You can use night vision. You can see that the fortress is just tucked in on the other side of this slope here. I've got some creatures just there. If we come in low, we're hoping that this is going to be a smooth run-in, because we're going to use the fairly standard technique of just kind of rushing the... It looks like there's a door. I can't see... Oh, wow. Okay, we got some... Yeah, what we're going to have to do is kind of rush down this slope, get up against the side of the building and see what damage we can do. It looks like it's got 4 turrets. But there is the blind spot. Wow. Turrets are pretty powerful, but I think we'll be okay. Right, back to the CV. There it is. Someone's firing. I don't know what's around. Can't see anything on the ground here. I have been getting random shots for a little while. And back on top of this TV. And of course we'll turn the thrusters off. Get rid of this yucky colour. What I will do now is, so what I'm going to do now is just wait for that ammunition to be built. And then if there's anything left of the night, I'll sleep through it. Although I don't really want to sleep 8 hours because the daylight on this planet is quite short. So just get into here. Let's check the construction queue on here. Put the light back on again. Right, we're building back into the ammo box. So let me just come here. Capital vessel, ammo. Maelstrom mark there, ammo. And I've got to find the ammunition now. It's... Alright, we've got 80 artillery shells. Well, right, we may need to kind of split this a little bit between the things. I didn't realise that the weapons were a little bit kind of shorter. I don't want rail guns. Or... Right, here's some... We got 180 of those. Got 500 of those. Let me just see what else was. This actually, this would be easier just to sit in the ship and do these. What have we got in here? Then we got 40 artillery shells, 500 there. I wouldn't mind some more missiles if there's any available. We've got some more plasma shells. Let's just load that up. We got, so what I need now is some 15mm ammunition. Put this up. What are you? I think that was a minigun drone. I think we've got a patrol that's come near us. Don't want, you know. And one thing we do need to set is the weapon system. I don't want you blasting everything in sight. There's no turrets. Right, minigun turrets. I don't want you wasting time on there. I want you on mounted weapons. I don't want you shooting predators. I want you attacking turrets and mounted weapons. We've got to set you to base. Rocket turrets. Exactly the same. Right, you're set to base. Want mounted weapons. Right to group. Of course, this is all split up into groups. Again, mounted weapons. And the artillery turret. Don't want you really to bash the generators. Just apply you there. We got any more? I think that flashing light's going to irritate me a little bit. Flashing lights can give me a headache from time to time, so it's not exactly my... This is base. Have I got everything? We've got... Kind of top up with that. One thing I'm not getting is any 15mm. Let me just check the... maybe I'm going a bit over the top with the plasma charges. Yeah. Just built the last one. Right, so I'm just going to let these additional 15mm get built, and then I'll be right back. Okay, welcome back. We should now have so we got nearly 2,000 rounds of 15mm, 40 artillery shells, 130 HSML, and 1,000 plasma charges. And what I've also done is put some extra ones in there, and I think we're ready to go. Let me just check my ammunition for here. Got one little bit of plant fiber. Now, the objective of this tank is to quite literally blast our way through the opposition. We're not going to be subtle about this. Of course, there's always a risk when you've got a system like this, that what happens is that when you attack a base, the weapons don't fire. Just gotta wait for the shields to charge up a little bit. Actually, has this ship got a fridge on it? Let me just take a look. It must have a... yeah, we got a fridge. 3 generators, 12 hover engines. Wow, we got... Right, we're ready to go. Now, the approach is not going to be subtle. We're not going to stand off. We're going to quite literally pull back. We didn't exactly take them down with the speed that I was hoping for. Let the shield build back up again. I don't know how much damage we took on the front there, but... think that's just the opposition. Probably a patrol or something like that. Yeah, because we're just going to let the shield build back up again. Yeah, the problem with this advanced fortress, there was no, because of the sloping sides, there was no place for to actually hide. So again, we're just going to kind of rush in. We've got a dead spot now. What we can do is just... It's not as done as well as I was hoping for. We're expanding a lot of ammunition to just take down this fortress. It's... Okay, let me just stop. We don't need this. Turn the weapons off. That didn't really go according to plan. Probably took a fair amount of damage from the front. Well, I'll take that. How did you survive? Let's see if we destroy. There's the core. Just take down the core. Not really that much left, is there? And for a single, I spent a lot of ammunition on something that wasn't really worth it, was it? It was interesting exercise, though. I think the SV would have had a little bit more finesse. Let's just see what we can have to. Yeah. Just yeah, we expended a lot of ammunition on something, but let's just go and check the ammunition. Yeah, when we blew through all the 130-minute HSML, didn't use that much of the plasma charges though, which is interesting. Let's just jump back in the ship. And if I'm honest, it's probably kind of mixed opinions on that advanced fortress. I mean, I like the weapon system, and it certainly did bash its way through that advanced fortress, but it didn't really do it the way it did. But then that advanced fortress, there wasn't anywhere where you could really hide. Quite often when you get up against a POI, you've got somewhere where you can actually hide a bit and do something. So we're just going to pull back here and park up here. Actually, we're going to need to get into the ship as well. We might as well. One thing I did do was forget to save the template. Right, we'll just turn the power off. We don't need the power because there isn't anything worth keeping in here. And I've got stuck. Oh, stuck in the ship. Sometimes you've got to get in and get back out again to release the thing. So despite being taking a few knocks and bashes, we didn't actually lose any blocks as far as I can tell. So maybe it isn't quite as bad as I thought it was going to be. Not totally happy with this front windows. What we may have to do is beef up this front bit here. I mean, if I'm completely honest, we don't really need the front end visibility. Turrets, just check. There, this one took a little bit of damage here. So, just get everything repaired up. I think we took a bit of damage along this side here, didn't we? I mean, most of it's hardened steel blocks anyway. But overall, I'm pretty happy with the way that went. Even if we didn't get any loot out of it, and we spent a lot of ammunition trying to get basically take down something, but sometimes that's what you've got to do. So just come in here, just turn the power back off again. Now the next test is whether the ship will take off with the hover tank loaded. So we may have to do a few modifications if we can't get a lift. Of course, we've just added a vast amount of weight to the ship. Close that while we're at it. And test number 2. Thrusters on. Oh well, yeah, we've there's a drone base up that way. And we've got an Epsilon factory over here. The problem with the Epsilon factory is, if I show you here, all the terrain is quite rough. So getting in the hover tank from here might be a little bit more tricky. Actually, let's just stop here. And oops, I've still got all the... I need to put some sensors on the back as well. We're just going to stop here, and we're not going to go with the hover tank. We'll just go in with the... everything's a bit lopsided. We'll use the SV again as for reconnaissance. Did I turn the thrusters off? On the... I turned turrets and weapons off. Turn the wrong one off. Better. Much have I gotten? When we've got the mining lasers, we've got there, and of course I've got the rail guns as well. It gives you an idea of how rough the terrain is, but what we can do is just get in behind this mountain. How far away am I? Right, we're probably going to need missiles. It's 247. And what we're going to have to do is just pop up and fire. Probably be easier to do it this way. just wait for the shields to rebuild. It's going to take a little while. But this is where you can use the rough terrain and to your advantage. Right, I think we just got rid of one of them. Right, while that's reloading. Let the shields build back up again. Right, once you get... Oh, cut it out. You guys are no contest. Once you've got one side open, well, let's give the railguns a little bit of an outing now. Railguns aren't as powerful as I was hoping them to be. I'm just going to need to stay here and just let the shields recharge. I mean, I could go in directly as a... Hello, guys. Right, let's just get in real close and we spent a lot of ammunition. Oh, drop down here. We've taken a little bit of bashing on the front, but we're okay. Bridge. Put this in the ammo box. All this lock. Oops, don't want the drill in there. Got top cover from the friend there. Got you. Let me just pick up this ammunition here. Oops. We got. Right, access the action. Hey. Gotcha. You can just hide around here. Pop a bandage. And we got to delete that. Just and one of those. Put that in the fridge. Like, go in the fridge as well. That's full. Let's put this in the secondary store. I've got one of these, so we'll keep one of these. And we'll just see what the guys are up to. Right, I feel very satisfied. Right, I think this is about it. It looks like there's more in that direction, but we got some nice loot in here. Could be a fairly good payback for xenoblocks. I'll take the tool turret. I'm not going to fill up with xenoblocks. Somebody did post a comment about using xenoblocks, and they're quite right that they are really a late game option, but at the same time, there we are. There's the core. Gotcha. It's certainly worth coming through here. There's another loot box there. 9, 8. You're dead. This comes to the outside. I think I think this will probably go to the outside as well. Right, I think what I'm going to do is I'd like to pick up some more of this stuff and possibly get those xenoblocks. So what we're going to do is we're going to go back to the capital vessel and bring it in. So just get up a bit close. Of course, we're going to need to do a little bit of work on our ship. I've really got to get a repair bay. Again, we didn't really lose anything from the front. Our cockpit took some damage. Yeah, you can see where the ship actually. And of course, it's very important to keep everything in good repair. I'm just gonna. I mean, finding somewhere to land is going to be interesting. Just move back this way. I must admit, I'm not as impressed with the railguns as I thought I'd be. I think what I probably need to do is upgrade the missile launchers here. See if we can land over here. Alright, we're gonna have to kind of try and tilt so that we align with the angle of the ship, so that it might land a little bit better, like that. Come on, you can do it, game. Just turn the thrusters off. Warp slightly lopsided, and that's what we're going to need to do is we put that into the CRN, that into the bridge, come back to the capital vessel. Right, we got the MCRN bridge here. What we probably need to do is get this stuff out. I'm not exactly sure what you're doing in here anyway. Let's see, is that everything? Didn't realize I had this much actually in the fridge. Let me just see. Get up. That can go there, that can go there. 6 med kits. The water can go into there. No, actually, I'm carrying water for heat protection, aren't I? When I got cooked on that planet. We can probably offload all that. Cargo box 1, you're okay. Cargo box ammo, that can go in there. Go in there. Structure in. Get rid of you. Get rid of you. a spare railgun in here for some reason as well. I think we'll keep these in here. Not exactly sure what that's doing there. General supplies, materials, and that goes into turrets. Not exactly sure why I've got a couple of those in there. That's my emergency multi-tool. Got a lot of emergency equipment in here, haven't I? Raw pentaxid, turrets. The med kits are in here, although I don't need as many as that. I'm not exactly too sure why I've got emergency meds in there. General supplies, we probably don't need that amount of force. And I think that tidies up that there. And did I empty the maelstrom? We didn't actually do any real looting, did we? So that's okay. And what we're going to do now is just move the capital vessel up against that building so that we can... Because now one of the reasons why I'm quite interested in the xenoblocks is the fact that one of the reasons why I'm quite interested in the xenoblocks is the fact that I've got this idea for building a kind of hybrid living ship. Yeah, maybe become a little bit like the Xeno and actually have this hybrid ship. So we'll just come in here and we'll get in close. Hopefully we can get that. Actually got a flat landing. Hey, this is what are you firing at? There are days with some of this game that I do wonder. You can kind of look here and see the weapons here. You can see the hit points on these turrets. And I think these ones could even higher. Yeah, these are 15,000. These are the real pain to destroy. But that's the way it is. I think what we'll do is we'll just get the capital vessel just hooked directly to this, because we're just going to deconstruct these. See, this is an artillery turret here. It's going to take a little while to do that one, so I'll come back. Just take the stuff off the top. Oh, we got some kind of sorts of safety in plates here. What's working? Oh, right, let me just bit that way. Put you on there. If there's nothing in that one. Nothing in. I've done that one. So we've done everything here. I've got some basic loot to pick up. Not sure if there's any oxygen in here, so we'll just create our own door in. We've got ourselves our own entrance now. Just taking all the windows for the safety plates. Okay. Well, there's lunch. Fuel tanks, 200. 201. I don't think we're going to get anything out of the fuel tanks. It's too low. There was some O2 tanks here. 324. But one from the fuel tank. Oops. Actually, I just thought might be enough here. 250. Yeah, we got a few out of the fuel tank. Just pick up the. Right, I'm going to just do some wander around. Capital vessel. Just going to shove everything in here because most of the loot here is going to be pretty low level to do with the structure. So we'll just pick up this as well. Again, somebody posted a comment about the level of loot, but it's just habit. I think because whoops, see that drop out. No, don't want multi-tools. Although what I did do is I actually, just to show you what I'm thinking about it, I actually had a really good go through my trade goods and my small arms locker because effectively I ran out of space. So what I've actually done is I've what can you say? What I've actually done is I've dumped a lot of the kind of really low level junky stuff into the workshop. You can keep that. Oops. I mean, there's only so many multi-tools you have. I've done it already. Yeah, there's only so many multi-tools you can have before it becomes irritating. So there's some windows over here where just take those with us. So it's more for the safety and plates than anything else. Oh, wait. Where are you? Hello. I've got a feeling he's wasn't part of the actual building. He was just kind of can say hanging around is probably the polite way of saying it. Right, we're just wander through here. So there's more safety and plates. A few more. That. And see if there's anything else kind of knocking around. There's a ventilator there. I mean, we can take these down for the safety and plates as well. Where's the weapons? That's, well, you've only got 28 left. We nearly got him anyway, so just take these plasma turrets. Don't think you actually get much for taking these down. We'll just take a look. Yes, it's only really electronics, so even though these have got a lot of hit points, they're not really worth that much from a scrap point of view, and I think that also applies to these. I'm not going to spend a long time, but we will take out the windows here. And what we got here is a generator, so stick the generator. Take these windows as well. And there's a couple more there. And I think that's about it. Just wrap out a bit more like that, just to kind of remind everyone that we've been here. See how tough this would have been just to blast it through. And I think that is going to be it. Just take those as well. We can just walk out this way. So And the one thing I do want to take a look at now. Now, I'm aware that this video is starting to go a little bit over long, but there's one thing I just want to take a quick look at before we wind up. That is, oh, we're gonna have to move the hover tank over a little bit. Okay, let me just jump in here. I'll move you to one side and put you down again. Something about this hangar, it's got plenty of space. I'll just get to... we need to put the sensor there. There's the... Let's just check. Right, so we've got... I'm going to put a repair bay in. This is the controller. So we'll have to put in we've got a container extender that side, container extender there. So we'd have to take out one of these. I don't think I've actually got a what we call it, a tier 2 repair bay. In fact, we got some more foods from our local friendly Ripper dogs. So just have a quick look at building materials. You get repair bays, but you always seem to get them for bases, not for what we. You see, you always get tier 2 repair bays, but you always get them for bases. You never get them for CVs. In fact, I can't remember getting. Well, just take a look here. Again, that's for a base. The other thing I do want to do is come here and save the template. And we're just going to come into here. Capital vessel. Let me just see. Armor locker, repair bay here. And we got the hit points for it, so we're going to need the repair console. This needs an advanced constructor. Let me just go and see if I should have the resources to make this. So we just come in here. Yeah, I mean, I've got this zirconium alloy. We've got power core, steel plate, Pythium. So I think I can knock that out and make one of these. I'm going to drain out all my zirconium again. But I think it will be worth it. My perpetual quest for zirconium goes on, and this is where I'm going to leave it. Hope you enjoyed the episode. Hope you found it interesting, and until next time, whatever you do, enjoy your gaming.